What is going on, guys? Basco Show here. Welcome back to a new Shadow Legends video. I'm inside Mallo's account and we're gonna have the opportunity today to have a look at MEZOMEL LUPERFANG. He got this mythical champion a few days ago. I posted a video on my YouTube channel where I react to the video where he opened 80 Prismo shard and he got her, and he already had the 6-star blessing ready for it. He couldn't be any better for him. And her kit looks so good, but we're gonna check how much damage she can do. I'm not sure about the multiplier. I've heard that might be on the low side, so we're gonna test and see, because on the LAD website I haven't seen the multiplier yet, so I figure out we're just gonna test it and see how much damage she can do. Not much to say about the aesthetic. She looks stunning. On an A1, she plays a decreased defense, 100% chance, really good, single target hit, so you gotta be careful to UDK when you go and fight in arena. The A2 is a double hit, and she block revive with this skill, and this skill in your stone skin, strength, ally protection, and shield. So you know pretty much most of the tanky buff, except for unkillable and block damage. You can ignore this one with this skill, unlike Georgie, they can do that as well. And then on the A3 you put these 3 good buff on her: increase attack, increase in critical rate, and increase critical damage, and then she get an extra turn. And then she has the metamorph skill, and her passive, she heals by 20% of the damage inflicted, and then plays a revive on that on this champion for 2 turns every time she kills an enemy. So I feel like this form is probably the best one, just because she can buff herself, get an extra turn, and then use this skill and trying to kill the DPS, for example. And even if there is UDK, you might hit UDK with the first hit and then use the second one on the target. But I'm not sure if this skill hit that hard that you can do that. Also, we don't have full books yet, so we got the 20% extra damage here and one cooldown off on this one. The aura is very good as well. You have a 27% critical rate, so if you want you can build with 74 critical rate if you really have to. And now on the metaphor, she looks way more badass. She's like a werewolf monster. So she has a AoE attack. This attack doesn't trigger counter attacks. I'm not sure if it means like counterattack buff or any like masteries or passive, like, you know, Mariska and Tara's passive. I don't know if that one works. I guess that we're gonna check it out. Hopefully we can find some Mariska and Tara's in arena. I bet we will do anyway, because we are in platinum and there is a lot of them. And then place an extra hit on enemies under true fear. Then the 2 is a double hit that plays True Fear 100%. You need accuracy obviously for this one, and this attack doesn't trigger counteracts as well, and this kill in your unkillable and block damage. So you got the option, like when you are in the base form, if you see that the team has block damage because, I don't know, you facing a helicat, you can jump into this form straight away and use this skill, and you might kill something, but you're not gonna ignore the shield and the stone skin and the strength. That's the thing. So you just ignore these 2 buff. This is the metamorph skill, and then you have this passive that the champion's attack and critical damage is increased by 20% when you are in this form. He went with the Phantom Touch. Overall is one of the best one if you want to deal extra damage, but you can go also with Soul Reaper or any of the 6 blessing, because when you have 6-star blessing you get these high awakening bonuses, and these high awakening bonuses are really good because you don't have any more like cooldowns, or you put like effect that can be resistant and stuff like that. So it's really good. This one, for example, when you have a 6-star, is 100% chance to inflict bonus damage, and then you also have a second chance at 35% to inflict a second instance of bonus damage, and the damage is based on your attack. So the higher your attack, you know, obviously the more damage you do. And it also and you also take into account in your defense. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I saw videos of people in live arena using Phantom Touch, and they were dealing like, if I don't remember wrong, it was like around 25-30,000. I might be wrong, but I think it was that kind of damage. Alright, so we are on floor 89 of the Doom Tower. We're gonna test air damage here. We're gonna face I think Mountain Kings and Void Champions. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna, why not, decrease their speed. Then I'm gonna boost with Sifi, and now I'm gonna boost myself with this skill here. So what we can do, we can use this and we can jump onto this one, and we're still gonna have those buffs because those buffs are 3 turn cooldown. So we're gonna go into the other one and use an other skill. But first I wanna test this. I wanna see how much damage we can do with this skill. So this skill does ignore a defense. We only got ignore defense based on our sets. So I think we're ignoring 25%, and then with the head smasher we might get to 50%. So let's have a look. I'm gonna put on 1 time speed, 28 and 27. So it's not really good. Like I say, it doesn't ignore extra defense, but these champions here, they have really high defense. So they got 6-7, they have 6,000, 7,000 defense. So that means a tanky champion in arena would get to half. Okay, maybe a nuker would have died, but we're gonna test that in arena after. So what I'll do, I'm gonna do this skill on air now, then we're gonna jump into the other form, and we're gonna see how much damage we can do with this skill. So it's a double hit, and we ignore these 2 buffs, but they don't have them at the moment. Let's see how much damage we can do. Yeah, about let me actually go back now. I want to check the total damage. What the hell was that? I think she countered. Okay, we did like, you know, maybe 500, sorry, maybe 400,000, because I saw that she did a counter there. So you're not gonna kill tanky team easily. That's what I can tell you with this setup. You probably need like decreased defense or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna test the 8-2 on the other form straight away this time. So we're gonna transform, and now we're gonna use this one, and now I'm gonna back out and see how much damage we did. She did 276,000, but keep in mind those enemies, they have 8-9,000 even sometimes. So this is like you facing a super tanky team like Mariska, Duchess, Necret, and that's what the outcome would be. They're not gonna even be a half health, especially with the shields, the boss set. So to me, this champion doesn't look like a champion for quick fights. It's more like a long fight when you face like a Valkyrie. You know that you're not gonna get the counters, and then you're gonna block revive, so you kill the DPS straight away, and then you focus on the main team. It doesn't look like a sniper, like, because I'm gonna show you right now. For example, let's jump with Georgie and let's see if we can one-shot the Baron. We did around not even 60,000 to Baron. So what I'll do, I'm actually gonna boost so you can get a turn. I'm gonna use the single hit. Let's see how much damage. So 63,000. I don't know if we proc the head smasher. We're gonna do it again. I mean his passive, right? Because his passive has a 50% chance, I think. Let's see, 50% to ignore an extra 50%. So I don't know if we proc that. I don't think so. The damage will look really low. Same damage. Let me try again. Let's see if we can get a higher number. Let's see, 86,000. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. It feels weird to me that it does just that kind of number. Like Roto does way more damage. Okay, here we go. So in this case, we ignore 100%. Okay, I think the first two were like with nothing proccing. The second one maybe, sorry, the third one maybe was with Hair Smasher, and the fourth one that just now we proc this one. Okay, so when we proc everything, we can one shot. That's kind of like Rotos damage, 160, 170,000 when you're in your like 100% of the defense. Okay, so we are showcasing this team right now. I got the mythical champion here because I want to see if I can ignore the shield and block revive on one of those enemies, and then I'm gonna try and see if the A1 and the A2 in the other form, they're gonna proc the counter of Cupidos. So what I'll do is I'm gonna just protect my team, then I'm gonna boost, and then I'm gonna block their skill. Why not? So now he should attack me right now. Okay, perfect. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test the damage of this skill. So I'm gonna attack Brony and I'm gonna try and kill it. Actually, Brony's blue affinity, so I'm gonna go on her. I know I probably can't kill Necret. Let's see how much damage we can do to her with the A2. Oh wait, I need some attack buff. Perfect. Okay, let's see. 72,000, only one hit. So okay, I died, but because I put the block revive on the champion, I didn't die, but I think I might die now if I touch Cupidos. Yes, but doesn't matter. I'm gonna revive it with Sifi, and I'm gonna get the full turn meter. Perfect. Now I'm gonna use this. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna jump into this 4 now, and I'm gonna use the A2. And like I say here, this skill says will not trigger counter attacks. Let's see if he means the buff or any counter attack. Let's attack him. Let's see if he goes. Okay, he goes. So it has to be only the buff, not the any passive or stuff like that. Okay, so at least we know, but I'm still gonna test it with Tarash and Mariska, see maybe with them it's different. And now we're gonna face Tarash and Mariska and see if the A2 on the alternate form is gonna proc the counter-attack ability of these two champions. Alright, let's see. We are going first, just barely. So we're gonna do this. And we're just gonna attack them with the other form. We're gonna use the A2. So the A2 say that we ignore this. So the A2 is gonna ignore and kill with block damage, but they don't have that. So let me go with this one. Let's see how much damage we can do. Okay, we kill the Duchess, that's good. But let's see, yeah. No way, it didn't counter for some reason. So maybe it doesn't work. Let me try. Oh no, we can't do it right now. So, well, even the one that he uses, it shouldn't be. Let's see. Let's see proc the fear. It's very weird. I can't understand if he's doing it or not. Let me try again. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna, let's see. So if we touch Mariska now, yeah, it's gonna counter. So let's see if we attack again, if it's gonna counter. No, it's not countering, guys. So it looks like it's going through because, like I say, you use the one right now. See, you got the counter attack test. But if we attack with hair, let's see. Well, probably because now UDK on the attack. See, like I said here, you see the counter attack, but when I attack with hair, you don't see the test. Let me just attack him. I'm gonna do it again with the one. Let's have a look. See, there is nothing. So it's interesting. It's working against Tarash and Mariska. So we got a mini way to counter the synergy. And now what we do, we got the decrease attack. But let's try anyway. Let's see if we can kill them. Wow, we didn't do any damage. And now we are back to where we were before. The team is up. We got the polymorph on the Yukong. Actually, you know what we do now? We're gonna go into the other form. And we need to start blocking the revive. So we're gonna do this and hopefully we can kill Duchess. Let's see. Okay, block revive on Duchess, so Duchess is not gonna come back. Oh, I died, but I got the revive. So okay, that's it. Game over. Well, I'm gonna attack him again, and this time I'm gonna change the strategy. So we know now that we're ignoring the counter, so I'm gonna basically give it a turn, but this time I'm gonna go on Yukong with this skill and I'm gonna block his revive straight away. Okay, so that's another way to counter Yukong, obviously. And then we're coming back. Perfect. We're gonna put the protection on him. And we're just gonna lap a little bit. Let's see if we can hold it up. Okay. And now we're gonna boof. And now we're gonna jump into the other form and we're gonna use these AoE attacks. We're not gonna do a lot of damage because of all this buff, but it's still pretty good. Oh, we already lost the ally attack. Okay, just gonna do it just because I want to get the extra turn. So we're gonna protect her next turn, but I think yes, it's gonna kill me. Alright, now I'm gonna go in cheat mode. I swap UDK and I got Yumeko in. So I'm gonna do a combo with these two champions. So I'm gonna basically abuse the block skill plus the reset cooldown to do this thing that I'm gonna do right now. So first of all, we're gonna kill the Yukong. We don't want him to strip us, and then I'm gonna block their skill and I'm gonna reset my skill. Okay, so now basically I can do the same things that I just did one more time, and this time we're gonna target her. Okay, good damage there. And now basically I can just do this. We can target Taras. And let's see if we can take down. We're gonna ignore. No, we're not gonna ignore anything that he has right now. But we can try to block the revive. Okay, no, we didn't do enough damage. I didn't pay attention if I had the increased attack, but I think I had it. So I'm gonna go again with her. And I'm gonna basically jump into this form. And I'm gonna use this skill. Okay, so now Tara should come back. Ah, okay, also, yeah, touches. But they don't have the skills anyway, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, put the X, and now we're gonna use the AoE on day 1. Okay. Obviously Tara is introducing our attack, plus the 50% reduced damage that he has. It's gonna make him very hard to kill him. But it was interesting to see that his skills, they don't proc the Tarash Mariska counter attack passive, so that's good. And now let's try to take down this team. This team has block damage, they have the revive buff. Let's see what we can do against this team. Okay, so we're going first and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna buffer, and now we're gonna try and kill Kandra here. Let's see. Yes, and block revive. And now we're gonna just do this. He resists and he placed revive buff on the team. So what I'm gonna do is let me see if I can proc the block damage. We didn't proc it. I can't remember what was the reason to use to proc the passive with the block damage and the ally protection. Anyway, I'm gonna do this, and now I'm basically gonna go again and attack him because he still has his skill available. But if I do this, yes, I'm gonna block the revive, 80,000, and then I'm gonna go again. This combo is crazy. What you can do with this skill. Probably did a mistake to jump in this form because you don't do much AoE damage to Vogot, but it's still enough anyway. It would be better to use the A1, the single target. Okay, here came back to life, and that's it. Should be over now. Alright, now let's see the interaction with the block damage that Elika puts, and also the passive where he cancels every time we touch someone with the block damage. We're gonna use UDK so we can control the Rotos a little bit. Alright, here we go. We are going first, that's perfect, and we're gonna buff her. She's getting a turret. Now we're gonna try and kill Sifi and block the revival on Sifi. Let's see. Okay, we did block her. I think there was a hair smasher. We did 73,000 after the shield, and now we got the block damage everywhere. So I'm gonna protect UTK. Yes, why not? And now I'm gonna slow them down, and I'm gonna jump into the other four. But first I'm gonna put the increased attack on me again. It's on a 3 turn, and when we jump into the other form, it's gonna go down to 2. And now we're gonna use this skill. So this skill showing your block damage, but not the shield, okay? So just the block damage. But let's see if he counters after we attack everybody. Okay, let's see. Yes, he did counter. So it's weird. It worked with some passive, but not with other. We saw that Kubidos did it in your this skill. He countered me because Venus was in the team, and now he's attacking me as well. I'm gonna test it again. I'm gonna use day 1. Let's see. Oh, we can't do damage, so we have to wait. Okay, we put the decrease attack or rotos. There's no point. Let's see if we can put the block active seal on Mariska. Yes, we did. Yeah, look, attack him now, and let's see. Yes, he's countered me. So it doesn't work with every passive in the game that says counter. It only work with Seren, and Taraj Mariska is one of them. So let's try and kill him. Gonna put the block debuff, give him an extra turn, and now we're gonna attack again. Okay, we killed the Rotos. But now they're just gonna come back to life, right? Unless I do something. I'm gonna swap into the other form and block the revive on him. It should be ready. I don't know if yes, he's off cooldown. So just gonna do this. I don't need the increase attack, and now it's blocked. So when we kill her, we basically gonna just have to deal with Rotos. Okay, like that. Let's see how much damage we can do there. One. I don't need to use this. I'm just gonna wait when they come back to life. So I'm gonna increase my attack and I'm gonna use the one now. Let's see, 56,000 plus 24,000 from the Phantom Touch. And I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna jump into the form. I wanna use the double attack because otherwise he's not gonna die. And let's see. Okay. Alright, let's see what they showcase, guys. What do I think? So overall, she's a really good champion, but I wouldn't say that this champion is a different rarity. Obviously, when it comes to Mythical champion, the biggest difference is that they have two kits, because you can swap to base form, alternate form, so you have basically 5-6 skills that you can use, and you have two passive, so you got different synergy. This champion is good because in both form he is a nuker. In the base form she's more like a single hit sniper, and in the alternate form she's a AoE attack nuker that ignores block damage and unkillable, so it's gonna be hard to stop her, even though you need crazy damage to kill tanky champions. And as you can see my stats, I have a lot of attack and I have pretty good damage as well. So I noticed that I wasn't doing that much damage when the enemy team had the strength, the increased defense, the veil when Duchess was in the team. There was a lot of damage reduction and I didn't do crazy damage. So I think the strength of these champions is the fact that you can jump and decide what skills you're gonna use. If you decide to ignore Stone Skin and place the block revive, you're gonna use this skill. If you want to ignore the unkillable, the block damage, you're gonna use this one. But I'm not gonna say that this champion is gonna change the game. Obviously, if you don't have crazy nuke champion, he's gonna change your account. For example, if this champion will drop into my personal account, she's gonna be maybe in the top 3 of my nukers for sure, and I'm gonna use that a lot. But he has Georgie that I think is way better than her. Even Garro, the Orc Mythical champion, she's better I think in damage. So I'm gonna do more playtesting and I'm gonna maybe try and benefit from the critical rate aura to drop his critical rate, get it to 73%, and then I'm gonna also abuse this increased critical rate buff. So basically I can get 57% from here. So I can build this champion with 43 critical rate. And I want to see how we perform with that. Maybe not 43, because there are champions that run the blessing, they reduce your aura in the battle. So maybe like, you know, around 50%, So I'm gonna try and build with 50% critical rate and see how much damage I can stack and see if we can do way more damage. There can be maybe a way of using her, even though you can probably use these strategies against not fast team, because if we're gonna put her in the lead, we're gonna miss out on the 30% speed lead from other champions like Arbiter or Shuzen. So maybe you can do it against only like tanky team. You can use her, you can try to get like almost a 400 critical damage and see if we can take down the enemy team easily. So this is my showcase of her. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Leave a comment if you have any question, leave a like if you enjoyed this content. I really appreciate for the support that many of you are giving me. We are on the path to 500 subscribers, so hopefully I can get it by the end of the month. Be safe, stay strong, and I'll see you soon with another video. See ya.